Thank you very much for all your enthusiastic words. I think they are very true indeed. And first of all, I would like to extend our special thanks again to the Spanish Embassy, especially to the Ambassador Martinez and Mr. Lopez for their great commitment to mediating the MoU. Today we have all gathered here in Berlin to sign a new memorandum between our two organizations, and you have come all the way from Madrid and Bonn for this event. So thank you very, very much. DFG is indeed delighted to get a new and, as you already explained, very important Spanish partner for the establishment of a strong research funding cooperation between our countries. And there are already foundations we have to build on. Many scientists from Spain work in Germany. Many scientists from Germany work in Spain. We have indeed a long tradition in research cooperation with a high level of interest in the respective research communities. I am therefore very, very pleased that we are agreeing on the development of a structural cooperation between our two institutions today. And that is why I'm as well very, very happy to be able to sign the MoU with you today. Of course, we regret to lose the Consejo as partner due to legal reasons, but we are gaining now new opportunities with the AEI. And at the end, you know, there is a huge research community, and we are all together anyway. So this new MoU will strengthen the Spanish-German research cooperation in the future. I hope the agreement between DFG and AEI will only be the first step, and I'm actually pretty sure, no, I'm sure that we will continue, we will foster our joint actions, and we actually already have a whole lot of ideas how to move forward into the future. We are very, very pleased, if I may say that Spain has actively decided, to significantly increase the budget for research and innovation. I am very sure that you are on exactly the right track, particularly after the corona pandemic. So congratulations for this important step. The MoU will lay the foundation for a new bilateral relationship, and strong bilateral relationships are a most important basis for the European research area to grow together. In Europe, science plays a central role in solving the major problems and questions of our time, such as climate change, the fight against pandemics, the fight against poverty, and the fight for peace and freedom in the world. Science in Europe is strong. European science must therefore continue to play a very active role in tackling the world's global challenges. Europe is a place of knowledge. It stands for knowledge and knowledge-driven decisions. And that must remain so in the future. So with our partnership, I think we are helping to advance science in Europe even more strongly and further. So with this in mind, I look very much forward to working with you and to developing innovative approaches to research funding and to enable the very, very best research. Excellency, Mr. Ambassador, I would like to give back the floor to you for your further consideration. Thank you.
Mr. Ambassador, President of DFG, Director Generals, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Spanish Ministry of Science and Innovation, I'd like to express our gratitude to the German authorities for this initiative, an initiative that is going to strengthen the scientific collaboration between our two countries. it is also a great pleasure to count on the excellent work of the Spanish Embassy in Germany that has greatly facilitated the signature of this Memorandum of Understanding. This is a milestone of our mutual collaboration, and I'm sure that this MoU will serve to further develop what is already a very strong bilateral relation in science between our two countries, but we think that we can go farther. Collaborations are essential in science, especially to respond to some of the biggest challenges that we need to face as a society. Some of them has been previously mentioned by the president of the DFG. And before the COVID-19 pandemic, we already knew that the relevance of having diverse and international teams for tackling global problems. We already knew the benefits to science and to society of working across borders and across disciplines. We already knew it, but the COVID-19 has provided a timely reminder that it can be done and we can do it better, and of course that we have an enormous rewards that collaboration can bring. So in our country, international collaboration in science is a key strategic area, as you know, and accordingly it is formally included as a transversal axis in the Spanish National Strategy for Science and Innovation and within the European and international agenda. And in this context, Germany is of utmost importance for us. On one hand, within the European Framework Program, Horizon 22, that has been mentioned before, our two countries have played leading roles in terms of projects and funding, and according to the latest information available, both countries together accumulate around 20% of the participation and more than 25% of the allocated budget. And if we observe deeper, we can see that there is a joint participation in a large set of these projects. Actually, Germany is the main partner of Spanish researchers. And this means that if we join efforts, as we are doing here today, we will be able to have a great leverage capacity in the European international arena. On the other hand, and from an European policy-making perspective, our collaboration is even more intense. Our countries are present in the most important international and European research infrastructures, and also we are very committed to continue supporting these European projects that are so important for our community. Just as an indicator, we are also working together in the EU transnational research programs, in the joint programs, and from the resources that we invest in joint research programs as a whole, around 80% serve to support Spanish researchers that are working with Germany researchers in these mutually supported projects. And in this collaborative framework, it's a great pleasure to have the opportunity to sign this MoU. This MoU offers a new possibility to foster scientific collaborations in our country between researchers and also between research institutions, all of them. We are starting with the agency, but the experience can be spread to other institutions in Spain. As the President has mentioned, previous experience maybe were not the best, but we are building new experience for future. And we have also the opportunity to launch new joint research and training activity. We are able to create something new and doing together. I'm sure that this MoU is going to serve to pave the way to making this bilateral collaboration even more intense. So we can mutually reinforce our capacities. Thank you again for your invitation to Berlin. Thank you for coming here all the way from Bonn. Thank you to the ambassador, to the whole embassy for hosting this event. In my experience, successful collaboration always relies on trust and also on shared values, on shared purposes. And I do believe that this kind of presential, not virtual, human relationships that we were forced to interrupt during the pandemic. This kind of events are very important to continue to strengthen our relation and to build something new for our scientific community. Thank you very much.